Hi everyone, my name is Jamie Newsom from IUPUI. I'm here with three other regional admissions counselors from universities across the United States. And we just want to talk a little bit about what you can be thinking about as you start the college search process. So I want them first to introduce themselves and I'll turn it over to Tara.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Tara Brewer from Michigan Technological University.
Hi, my name is Emily Macia with Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana.
My name is Scott Hillman, and I am with the University of Oklahoma.
Wonderful. So the first thing we want to start with is just talking a little bit about what are some of the things you can be thinking about. Where do you start when you're looking at the college search process?
One of the places I always encourage students to check out are their college resources at their high school. So like their counseling office or their college and career center.
I also always encourage students to think about what's important to them as a student. So think about things in-state versus out-of-state, co-ed versus single-sex, those sort of things.
And some other people you can talk to begin your search process are family members, whether it's your parents or other family members, maybe older siblings who have gone through the process, or cousins, and even other teachers too that you are close with at your school.
Awesome. And what sort of things should you be thinking about that maybe is not obvious right away, but it's important that you consider when you are doing this process?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I always encourage students to think about what is important to them. So things like size is important. I always encourage students to think about what's offered at those schools. So things like different majors that they may be interested in, always having a backup idea for their major as well.
I always encourage students to think about the location too, and not just whether it's suburban, urban, rural, but like, for example, Michigan Tech is one of the snowiest colleges in the country. So if you want a beach and palm trees, that's probably not the fit for you, but for students who love to ski. So thinking about the type of geographical environment you're in. Is it mountains? Is it ocean? Is it forest?
And I think if you're completely unsure about any of those things, look at a small school and look at a big school. Look at a school maybe in a downtown area and then a school out in the middle of nowhere. So you kind of start getting some ideas that might help narrow down your search.
And then where can students to go to find more information about the schools they might potentially be interested in?
One great way to go online, I should say, and look for maybe best programs. So if you know you're interested in meteorology, look up meteorology programs, best meteorology programs. Or if you're looking at institutions specifically, go to Indiana University's website and look at their programs and get more information. So start by going online and trying out different websites.
Of course, visiting is a great way to find out more about a college too. Like Scott mentioned, visit a big school, visit a small school, find a size that feels good. And that usually in those department tours, not only will you get a chance to see academics like classrooms, but sometimes even meet with a faculty member, certainly another current student. And it's always important to try the food in the cafeteria too.
And I'd also just like to plug those virtual tour options as well. It's a great option for you to visit campus before you can get to campus as well.
Any final thoughts from our regional admissions counselors about what's important in this process and what to do next?
I would say feel free to chat with us, your regional admission managers or your college representative from any of the schools you're looking at. We're full of great tips and tricks. We're all super friendly. We're here to help. And you can meet us at your local college fair. So we'll be there at a table and ready to help with materials and questions.
And a lot of us will also be visiting your high schools. So look for us in the fall. We'd be happy to chat with you more.
And lastly, go again, talk to your counselors, go to your guidance centers, your college and career centers. If we're not there, if you can't make it to our visit, we usually leave information behind so you can still get brochures, our email address, and that way you can start looking on paper and then maybe even online too.
Great, thank you all so much. And again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We'd all be happy to help in any way we can. Thanks so much.